Welcome, my guy. My name is Siphamandla EX, a visual artist based in here in the CBD at Siphamandla. I would say I grew up in Polpirasbek. It's a village in KwaZulu-Natal. It's the place that shaped me, the community, and the raw beauty of the land. Yeah, as a kid, I was always obsessed with the way light fell on the grass, the unspoken way stories of the people in their faces. Art wasn't just a skill, it was how I made sense of the world when I moved to Johannesburg in 2019, just before COVID-19. And the community and the people in the village are what made me to what I am today, especially the friends I made. My mentor, Lazy Hound, is the one who gave me a chance to come to Johannesburg to assist him in his studio at Oka's house. That was 2019. So I would say actually that's where everything began. And I also, because I didn't have a place to stay, so I was also staying at Egorleni Togoza. It's a township where I was renting a 200 shack. So the balancing life between the city life and the village life, it was very difficult because I had to deal with the perception, like the city wanted a polished version of me, and at the same time I wanted to tell my truth. So yeah, I'm still trying to balance those two even now. How should I go about?
Okay. So I heard you were in Tokoza.
Yes.
So like, how was it like working from a shack in Tokoza? Like, because I can imagine like you don't have these flat walls. How like in terms of like a feel, how are you feeling as an artist? How was your creative flowing?
I would say if I didn't watch I get an opportunity to watch documentaries about artists, like I was gonna break because it wasn't a good environment to be working in. It's dark. When it's raining, it's leaking everywhere, and the landlord sometimes will knock everywhere because it's a shack everywhere. So yeah, I was facing those challenges, and people will come just to check what I'm doing, because I was in a township, so art is something that they know, but they've never witnessed it in a level that I was doing it. So that gave me hope. You know, their comments, their inputs was sort of like a gasoline. Yeah, so yeah, it wasn't a good experience, but it helped to shape me, knowing where I come from. So I didn't want to go back. Like, I didn't want to go back to KZN, so I was like, yo, you need to use whatever that you find here to make it work.
That's true. Like, sometimes you just need that boost, man. Like, was there any moment in your life when you knew that you were meant to be an artist? And what is it that sparked that realization to say that maybe I might be different?
Because there was a lot of happening in our lives as kids back then. So I would say I grew up knowing how to draw. I grew up as an artist, but I did not know that it's something that I can turn into a career. Even my brother Lazy Hound would draw together. Like, during those times, it was the times before he came to Joburg. So he never knew that he can go to school and study art or anything art. He never knew that until he came to Joburg and he saw the opportunities. Then he came back home. He took me in. So yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, so in your background, like upbringing, is there like a family member or a community event or anything that influences the themes that you're exploring in today?
I'll actually say my family is a big influence of my work, of the work I create.
Okay.
Because of the things that sometimes I can't tell direct as a story. So it's only thing that I can only put on a canvas. So yeah, so the things that the themes or the narrative that I choose to tell is not only a thing that is happening in my family or in my yard. It's a common thing amongst my community, you know, like, because we're a community who doesn't have much.
Okay.
Like poor school, poor clinic, like poor everything government.
Yeah.
So we are that kind of family. So yeah, our stories are painful. So I try to paint what I want to see in my community, not what is exactly happening. So that's why you will see beautiful people wearing fancy vintage and and current clothes, like, yeah. Because I wanna paint something beautiful. I wanna paint kids from my village smiling, because even I, during those times, I was happy, but I didn't know I was poor until I came to Joburg. Actually, Joburg is the one that made me realize that we were poor. I was happy as a kid, you know, like being naive was yeah.
So like that realization now is pushing you to an extent whereby you wanna see yourself back then as a kid, or by having the things that you feel like this could have made or this can make the kids that are still there happy.
Actually, I want people. Like I said earlier, I'm battling with the perception of the city wanting a polished version of me.
Yeah.
You know, I'm trying to show people here in the city that we are not a joke. We are a punchline. We we are rich in so many ways. Not in monetary value, but when it comes to being in harmony with nature, like that's us. We walk barefoot,
yeah.
Like we play in the rain. You don't see that in the city, you know. So that's why when we are adults, you find this kind of version of a person who's coming from a village. You know, I would say there's not going to be much of us left, because, you know, like the world is changing. You know, we'll only find the real polished version of us is being manufactured right now. Kids from KZN villages, they speak Polish English. You can't even tell where they come from.
Yeah.
It's not like Mina. You can tell like this one. I can come from hello, Makaya. You can. Yeah. So actually, even to build that confidence to make a child have such confidence, it's not easy.
Yeah.
A child coming from the village, it's not easy, because when you come to the city and you try to be yourself, you are gonna be sidelined. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. You won't fit in. Nobody's gonna like accept you. Yeah, so you have to find ways to fit in.
And you have to have something of high value to offer.
Yeah.
So that we can say, okay, we're gonna take this from him, and then we give him acceptance.
Yeah, even if Well, what you just said, something of high value, even if they don't want to accept it, but because of that thing they want,
to change that.
they will accept you.
Sad, but nothing much we can do about it. For real. Okay, okay, so now moving on to our motivational questions, right? What drives you to create, especially on days where you are having an artist block? How do you keep that creative flow within you flowing as it should?
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. Like, first time I heard about this thing, artist block, was when I was doing workshops.
Yeah.
Like attending workshops, and like the other artists I was attending with, they will ask that kind of question. Hey, how are we supposed to do when we come across an artist block? And what's that? I thought maybe it was somebody who comes and block you from working. You know?
I hear you.
Yeah, I thought it was something like that. But then, my man, I don't have an artist block.
True.
Instead, I run out of raw material. You can see here on the floor. Like, I run out of canvas, paper, I run out of paint. You know.
The energy to work is there, just the material.
My man, like, I'm here every day.
Yeah.
I'm here every day on this world every day. I dream, I live, I'm active. So why would I have an artist blog? Like, I watch documentaries, I listen to music.
Yeah.
Like, I engage with people, we talk, like, so.
So you keep your space, you keep yourself in that circle of creativity.
My mind is always running. Yeah. So whatever that I have in my head, I want to put it down on the canvas. Okay,
that's a different answer that I've made. Everyone. So like, I don't know, because I remember there's a homie of mine, right? He went for like a month of not painting. So I feel like sometimes us as artists, man, we get to be depressed, but we don't wanna label this depression due to whatever reason it could be. And then there's this creative wording and creative sentences that can come and comfort us to be like, man, I'm depressed. Instead of going to seek for a way to get myself to be okay, I'm blocked as an artist creatively. So I think that could be an issue on its own. But yeah, man. So on
that point, before I disturb you.
Yeah. Now you
you mentioned that artists will go through depression.
100%.
So what I do is whatever circumstances that I go through or that I face, I use that as my subject matter.
Oh.
Whatever thing that I'm facing in my life. That thing I need to benefit from it. It doesn't need to come and hurt me only. So I also need to benefit something from that thing. So that's why I don't have an artist blog. Yeah. Because whatever thing that I come across, I need to use it and on my way I can tell a story, or maybe it can help someone.
So like by that, does that mean that like if you to look at your series of works, it could be a different phase of life that you're heading to? So your whole catalog, especially from day one until current, being
sort of like my lifetime, like my works.
I can now vision it now. So next time when I come here, I see paintings of people that are crying out. I'll be able to ask,
you'll understand it all.
What's happening now? Okay, so what's the most rewarding part of being an artist for you? Is there a moment when you felt like your work truly made a difference, like the positive impact? Has there been people that came to you with the feedback or something like that?
There's a lady that I painted from my village.
Yeah.
She told me that this work makes her feel like what's the word she used? But it's like in Zulu it's like nega asafa, or like if she can never die, like it makes her feel like immortal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that statement alone, my man, like it got me. Like it really got me. So like
I can feel it also. So if you do something and someone comes with such a big feedback, man. Like that will mean a lot.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
So to add on your question is what I like the most about about doing art and the rewards. I'm able to help other artists.
Yeah.
Because I'm here, it's not because of my own efforts.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like there are people who pushed me to get here. So I believe that there are other artists who want the same help that I needed. You know.
Yeah.
So seeing a person that I pushed getting somewhere, like it rewards me. Like I feel something inside.
It's a positive charge.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay. So like, do you pick your own artists to say that like I see potential in this one, or artists that come to you asking for mentorship, or how does it work?
It's the energy. The energy the other artist gives you.
Yeah.
Actually, the artist chooses you.
Okay.
Because the way they behave, like it's even with the car. Once you know the performance, the car already chose you. Because if you can see that this guy is energetic, he wants to get somewhere.
Yeah.
Like I won't have to put much to help him. Because already he wants to go. You know. So
yeah, because like sometimes you do get a person that wants something, but they lack that energy to try for it. Yeah, I mean, that's beautiful. So like, how many artists are you mentoring at the moment?
I'll say two. Two. They are studying at Artist Proof.
Okay.
Yeah, they are from my village, same village as me. My village is Bilanyoni village. So yeah. Okay.
So this question now is gonna be my favorite question, for like we've touched base on it in the introduction. So it's asking like how do you hope your art inspires others, whether it's in your community or beyond? Now I remember your community now.
I hope my community will. I hope my art will serve as a wake up call to my community.
Yeah.
They could see that this guy is one of us, but now he's somewhere through believing in his dreams. So that's what actually I'm trying to. That's the message I'm trying to send to the kids back at home. Not only the kids, everyone actually.
Okay.
To believe in their dreams, to not only believe, work towards achieving them.
Yeah. Just to go back, so you said like you're from a rural area, right? Yeah. So like, what means of communication are you using to pass that message to your community? Through social media? Do you sometimes go there? Do you have workshops of art there? How exactly are you executing that?
I've never had like a serious workshop, but what I do is every time when I'm at home during holidays, I'll gather with these artists and I'll give them maybe whatever that I brought them, paints, brushes, you know, because the community is big, but resources there are no resources. Not even limited, there are no resources, my man.
Yeah.
You know, because everything that I bring, they're gonna use everything that I brought. It's not like I'm gonna see something that they have. They are not gonna show me works they did. I'm gonna give them material first.
So that then they produce.
Yeah, they produce, then they show me. You understand? So we're dealing with such.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that all on its own. It's a messed up part. So like, if to someone who's watching this video and they wish to say, okay, on that part maybe they would wanna come and donate, maybe it can be 2 tubes of acrylics or anything, how can they like do that? Is it possible for them to?
Yeah, it's possible. It's possible for them to donate. I think they can go. Actually, they can contact me first. Yeah. That's the easiest way. They can contact me first through my social media pages, Siphamandla EX. They're all the same, and or come here at Asisebenze. They can always leave a message and the person.
Okay.
And what else they can do? They can even go to my home, my municipality. Go there and talk to somebody who's responsible for
arts and culture.
Yeah, arts and culture.
Okay. I think I would like to see that happen. that would be like a lot of life that would have been brought up to light. Okay, moving on to the artistic process and vision. This is always the one that comes with the punch. Okay, can you walk us through your creative process? How do you go from an idea to a finished artwork?
Ooh, okay. Usually my art pieces, they begin with a story. Like as we are talking like this, maybe you'll tell me about your mother or your sister, or whatever that is happening in your life. Then I will try to take your story and try to put it on the canvas and see and see what feeling will come out of it.
Yeah.
If you give yourself time to.
Okay.
Yeah. So I use acrylic paints, oil paints, but I like acrylic because it's easy, it's quick, it dries quick. What else? I also use metallic colors. Pastels, white pastels the most. I use white pastel because I use them to sketch. With this body of work, actually the idea came when I was still living in a shack in Thokoza.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because my man, it's a story I won't say here on camera.
Yeah.
It's a story I won't say here on camera because it's a very personal story.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I decided to do these smiley faces. Because when I was there in Thokoza, there were people who were laughing at me for being there. You understand? And there's one person in particular who I never expected to do that, but they did that.
Yeah.
So with this body of work, I dedicated to them. But yes, the walls in that shack were not laughing. But now if I go back, they will laugh. Yeah, they will laugh.
Yeah. So is the reason why there's no faces?
Yeah, because one person I knew that laughed at me.
Yeah.
The others were just voices. Like people from
feel.
far, so like.
Oh yeah. So that's the metaphor of the no facing, of not knowing whoever is.
Because most people, I don't know most people in the township.
You were just coming from home at the time.
Yeah. Come again?
You were just coming from home at the time.
Yeah, from home.
So you're still around.
Because remember the shack was dark.
Yeah.
So I couldn't work inside, so I had to be outside.
Outside,
that means I'm exposed. Everybody who's passing can see me working.
Yeah,
so others were laughing, others will give good comments. So
I mean that's always like a tricky one because I remember there's a homie that they were even calling my pentan, and then there were also others that like. When they see you painting, they expect you to be a Pablo Picasso. They see man, like, you're a painter. A little in a man. Like I've seen a lot of people like those comments and stuff.
And if they still see you amongst them, you're a painter, they're like, my man, why don't you find a job?
Because you're wasting time.
Like.
I mean, that is the best thing one could ever say, especially when you're trying to get something right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what themes or messages you find yourself returning to in your work, and why do they resonate with you?
Oof. Your question, I think I've answered.
Yeah.
But I'll say I want the viewers to feel a certain way when they view my work. I want them to feel different, not the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I hope for every time I create an artwork.
You want them to feel
any type of feeling, but they must feel something
different upon engaging with artwork. If you could dream up your ultimate art project, what would it be, and how would it reflect you as who you are as an artist?
Remember when I said when I go back to the shacks, the walls will laugh. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want them to literally laugh. Like, I want to have a huge shack where people could go through. They will see these smiley faces. I want to have a similar setup of what it was when I was still working inside.
Like a nostalgic feeling for you.
Yeah. Just want to same setup, just a little bit huge. So I hope I can achieve that.
Yeah, I'm sure. The future is now. Okay, how do you balance staying true to your artistic voice while meeting the expectations of clients or audiences?
Like I said before, the city wants a Polish version of me. At the same time, I want to tell my story of where I come from. So, what I can tell you is that I tell the truth even through their perceptions. Like I try.
Okay. So when I walked in here, I saw a chessboard, chess pieces, and then I'm setting up a CL basketball. What happens? Because when do you come and play to meet up with the?
If it wasn't for this interview, I would be at the court right now.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah, because it's cold and I'm not working these days. I'll start working next week. So I will be at basketball playing. Chess. The guys that I said I'm mentoring, I teach them chess. Actually, there's also playing cards there. I teach them everything that can help you to understand one's mind.
Okay.
Okay.
So through research, right, I picked up that you were in a different industry before. How has that changed for you? How long did it take for you to switch to being a full-time artist?
It was hard. I thought I was crazy, because even people around me, they made me feel like I was going crazy. Because having a 9-to-5 job and realizing that it's only during a payday where you forgive the hardship of this job. Only. Then after the following days after that, it's back to the hardship.
Nowadays with the cost of living, it's actually on the day.
So then I realized, no, this is not the life I want. And especially the pressure that came with the job, seeing, I won't mention the company, but seeing people paying for what they did not order. It wasn't nice. Like seeing an old person thinking that when they die, their kids are gonna get something. No, you as a person who's helping them, knowing that that won't happen, but you still, so it didn't sit well with me, actually. So
how are you doing?
I was selling insurance.
You're selling insurance?
So
so you're telling me that
no, there was a lot happening, because I couldn't even stay in that company, so I decided to quit. I didn't even have a plan. After this, what am I gonna do? But then art was there.
But your plan was not to sell insurance to a person knowing very well that they're not gonna. Yeah. So like now, through that experience from that job and how it made you feel, I'm pretty sure it had an impact in you.
Yeah, like it did, because I was like, why am I here every day helping somebody who can find me anytime? Like, I had that idea, like it didn't sit well with me, so I had to do something about it. Somebody told me that if you change right now, you're gonna suffer, but it's for the good. And I did suffer, my man. I won't lie, like.
You thought that they're telling the truth at a certain point.
My man, like, I don't know how many borough of works that have been destroyed because of rain, because of changing places. There's a lot. But it is all part and parcel of it comes with walking this journey.
Yeah.
It's things you can't avoid.
It's part of the process.
Yeah.
Well, I think the process paid off, man. Look at you now. Because I feel like one of the best things that could ever happen to a person is they have impact on someone else's life.
Yeah.
And a person, if you can make a person feel like they're immortal, what more can you wish for?
Yeah.
Man, thank you very much. So, where can people find your work? What future projects are you working on?
Okay, they can see my work on social media.
Yeah.
Siphamandla EX on Instagram, and I'm also on TikTok. Siphamandla EX. I'm also showing at Lizamo. You can go check that now. The exhibition is running until month end of July 2025. Not July, of June. Of June at Lizamo. Here and Now is the title of the exhibition. I'm also showing at Hamsberg, Germany. I'm showing at Germany. The exhibition opened yesterday until month end. Yeah. I'm going to be showing next month in Germany again.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So watch out.
From Tokoso to Germany. Okay. Is there like, because since you are mentoring the artists that you mentioned before, like what one thing that you would have to say to someone who can't get access to you to show you their energy?
I could say it depends on the artist. It depends on how hungry they are. Yeah, because you can't give to somebody who did not ask.
True.
Yeah, so that will be my answer.
Okay, cool, man. Thanks a lot, bro. I think